listen, I just got back from the range, and I was doing some drills with my AR, and it became obvious after a while why it's really important to be in some kind of physical shape if you're going to regularly be training with your firearm or going to depend on it at some point, whether you're going to go hunting or whether you're going to be going to a training class for a day or two or more. It's important that, and just in being prepared, you need to do something to be in some kind of physical condition. I know that might not be possible for everyone, but if this is something that you're going to regularly train with, you want to consider that. Why? Well, the drills that I was doing were changing the aiming point, right, on different targets, moving. And what I found, first, this weighs 8 pounds and some change, depending on how much ammo you have in your magazine and what those things you have on your rifle. This is not a particularly heavy or particularly light AR, but it is 8 pounds. Now, if you do this and then change position, low, around there, if you do that for an hour or an hour and a half, trust me, that's a workout. And what does that mean? You really ought to be in some kind of cardio shape to deal with that. If you're going to be in a class with other people, either for a day, 2 days, sometimes 3 days, and then you're doing this kind of stuff for hours, and then you're moving 25, 50 yards and back, and you're doing that for several drills. If you start to get tired, you become dangerous and a safety hazard for other people. And I've seen that personally. Add to that drills that you might do with your handgun. Now this is an XDS 45, and it's 1 pound with a 7-round magazine. But I normally train with the XDM Compact, which is 3 pounds. So if you're constantly, in addition to your AR, doing pistol drills for an hour, you're moving trust me, you're getting an aerobic, you're stressing your body, and you need to be prepared for that. You need to get in some kind of condition so that you can manipulate your firearms and not be a safety hazard to yourself or someone else. It also allows you to enjoy the training, enjoy the experience without being fatigued. Now, as I was giving my thoughts together to do this video, I'm not a gym rat. I'm not suggesting that you go out and take a CrossFit and get into that cult, because it is a cult. And I'm talking to you, Canadian prepper. I've seen you do your work. But you really do need to do something. Why do you think in basic training they usually have drills where in boot camp you're working your rifle overhead? I don't know if they still do that today, but they sure did when I was going to basic, so that your upper body and your shoulders can get used to doing this. You don't have to be a gym rat to get in some kind of physical shape. You don't have to go running a marathon. You do have to get your butt up off the couch. You do have to make some kind of commitment to do some kind of activity. You don't even have to change your diet. I eat pizza, drink beer, whiskey. I don't smoke, don't do drugs. But I don't restrict myself, right? And it does make a difference when I go to training classes, when I do my own drills at the range. Now, just so we're clear, and this is truth in advertising, I have been ragged on by some of my viewers as being an old fogey. Well, just so I am over 70, okay, and I am a Vietnam combat veteran. Nevertheless, I get my butt up off the couch and I go do my workout, and then I can enjoy the things that I like to do. And I'm prepared to lift and move and do all the things that might need to happen if I need to bug out, bug in, not get home, or help someone else. That's the other part of it. So I'll leave that with you. This just came to me, and I thought I'd do this while it was fresh in my mind. Come back to Canadian Prepper. Thanks for the inspiration, by the way. And y'all have a good Friday, because I'm getting ready to deal with the eclipse up here in Idaho. It ought to be fun, as always. Thanks for watching. Carry on.